Welcome to our special Brand Buzz segment where we look at the latest trends, whether they're seasonal or trending online. Every once in a while, a toy comes along that sends consumers into a frenzy. Cabbage Patch Kids, Tickle Me Elmo, Beanie Babies, they all had their day in the sun. Now, there's a new toy brand out, and it has kids and adults alike rushing to brick and mortar stores as well as online shopping. It's called Labubu. This is no Lafufu. This is the real deal, a big Labubu. And for more insight into the Labubu doll craze and other collectibles, we're joined by Priya Reddy. Priya is the co-founder of Viomi, a collectible, accessory, and lifestyle company. Priya, great to have you on our program. This is some interesting stuff. Firstly, these have been around. Now, you tell me they're elves,
yes,
not little monsters. But why has the popularity surged so much? What's gotten everybody's attention? The cute little faces, the collectibles, the changing up?
I think it's all of it, right? Like, it's like the creepy, cute aesthetic, the little teeth, the different colors, and more than that, I think it's like the craze of blind boxes in general. So each of these come in like individual, like sealed cases, and you open it and it's a surprise every time. And I think on top of that, they keep releasing like collectible editions and everything else, and all of that together just makes them really popular.
Okay, talk to us about the pricing for these, because this guy is significantly larger than this fella, and as I understand it, this little Labubu is the newest one out right now. So what about the pricing? What makes one more valuable than another?
So in terms of pricing, the big main three are these, which is the original. Then the one you have over there in front of you is the second gen, and these are the newest ones, like you said. Those all range retail from about $20 to $50. Then we have
dollars?
Yes, for a blind box, and you never know what you're gonna get. So there's always that, like, you could get a double, you could get whatever it is. These special editions can go anywhere from like retail, like 40 to over 100, 200 sometimes. And then the big ones, they start at around 100 and just go up from there.
Wow.
Some of them go all the way up to like $3,000, $4,000 right now.
Okay, let's talk about the resale value of these, because that has to be going on.
Yes, resale value is great. Like I said, with this one specifically, I think it'll go for around like maybe 150 to 200, whereas like a Vans collection that came out say a year and a half ago is now going for over 3K.
Where did these originate? And you talked about the Vans. So who finds these collectible? Is it small kids, or is it just everybody right now?
So these did originate in Asia, but I think everyone is liking these right now. Like, in terms of people coming to buy them, I see people from like little kids like coming like, oh my gosh, it's a TikTok collectible, to like grown people. Like, I collect them and I really like them. I think they're super cute.
Okay, how many Labubus do you have?
I don't know if I want to answer that question.
Come on, we'll put you to...
Maybe like 15 to 20.
Oh, that's not that bad.
Yeah.
Any Lafufus, any fakes?
No.
Okay, you draw the line
Yes.
there. You know, this may not be your strong suit, but we've seen this before with Cabbage Patch Kids, with Beanie Babies. What could possibly the shelf life of something like this be? And could people spend thousands of dollars on this and then in a year from now find it in the bottom of a Goodwill box?
So I think with these specifically, Pop Mart, which is the brand that makes them, is really smart about their marketing. They've started out with coming out with new collections whenever things are getting kind of stale, and on top of that, they have so many different lines of toys that they make that even if these specifically like lose craze a little bit, something else takes their place. And with that, I think especially the special editions are just gonna keep going up in value the same way as with like super special Beanie Babies or anything
Princess
else.
Diana Beanie. I still remember that from years ago. Tell me about Pop Mart. I've heard a lot about this company, and do they have something in place to keep people from just scooping them all up and then selling them?
So Pop Mart is, like you said, they have set certain limits on what you can buy and how many. So with the special editions, you can buy maximum 2 per person, whether it's online or at their machines or in their stores. Sometimes it's even 1 per person, depending on like if it's one of the larger ones like this one you have. But overall, I think it's just those limits to try to make sure everyone gets something. But even so, like, people will stand in line from like 2 a.m. the morning before a drop and still not get anything the morning of. So.
Which leads me to my question, because this reminds me of Black Friday, back when everybody went to the brick and mortar stores. You do have these cattle calls where people go bursting in and rough each other up. So is there a concern trying to control this Well, enthusiasm. Let's call it that for buying these.
So I do think that the enthusiasm, as you said, has kind of been a problem in terms of people showing up and not following all the rules that Pop Mart stores are keeping in place. Like in the UK, they fully halted sales of these products because of that.
Wow.
And even with the United States, they're now only doing pre-orders for pickup of the newest collection that just came out, the Big Into Energy ones. So I think as long as people are just like following the rules and doing what they're supposed to be doing, it's okay. But people will get really excitable and like they're going to do what they're going to do.
I want to go back to Lafufus, the knockoffs, if you will. Where can people buy those, and do they look like these guys, or do they just look cheaper, for lack of a better term?
So they do bear some like resemblance to these guys, but generally when you are looking at Lafufus, you want to like look to see the price range of resale, right? Like if you're not getting it from Pop Mart, if you're getting it close to retail, you should be scared because it normally will not be close to retail in that situation. Yeah. On top of that, they kind of like, they'll have weird eyes or weird teeth. You can kind of tell because the ears will be a little off, or like whatever it is, they look a little
You know what? I could kick myself. I was in China in the month of March, and I saw those Pop Mart blind boxes everywhere. I didn't once think to buy them. So Priya, I blew it. I missed a big opportunity. But I can't thank you enough for your insight. This is great, and best of luck with your collection entity as well.
Thank you.
Okay, that's it for this edition of Brand Buzz, but you can check out more in our global business special content, and I bet we'll have more on Labubus in there. Just go to CGTN.com, peruse, check her out. We have lots of stuff in that entity.